Hello everybody, welcome back to another graphic arc video. Been some time since I posted, but what the hell, man, I promised you some time ago that we'll be testing this new game that I have right here on my 4K monitor. Today we'll be testing 4K as well. You know probably which game it is, if you remember which one I said I will buy. Yeah, trust me, you know, of course you know. So, let's get right into it, shall we? This is the game, Horizon Zero Dawn. You know what, I just started it up. Might as well put my cap frame X on. Look, it's already, I guess, set at 4K because of the small overlay, but I mean, let's get right into it. If you hear me, guys, clicking, it's because I don't have time to actually record the gameplay and then do the voiceover, etc. So yeah, let's get going. So you know what, let's just check first settings what we have here. Limited data, explorer, everything is set here to okay. Display 4K, cinematic, letterboxing, I guess we can have VSync. What shall we put it on off? I guess we are limited to 60 Hz, but why? Because of the, you know, it might as well be the problem of me setting the force limit. When you start the game, there's launcher and you can set it like so. Okay, anyways, let's just limit to 60. I doubt we'll get more FPS anyways, so let's put this to off. Here we have XCSS as well. We'll be using this. FSR2 is there as well, but you know what, let's just first go with TAA at 4K. Not that we need anti-aliasing at 4K, might as well disable it. And let's go, keep the changes. Yes, anisotropic filtering, shall we go 16? Because on PlayStation, as far as I know, it's a 4. So we'll just go with 16 and see what Intel Arc can do. Let's go very high, everything here. We'll just test the very high preset. Not that it's probably good to run very high, because if you remember from the previous Horizon Zero Dawn game, you can have medium settings and it still looks good. So let's just push our Intel Arc to the limits. Field of view, let's put a bit more. Depth of field, I hate this thing, but you know what, I will just turn off this stuff. Vignette, radial blur, chromatic aberration, please put to off. Okay. Oh, we have presets. Might as well do some presets later, but you know what, the starting area, it's really demanding, I know for sure. Ultra hard. Whoa, let's go. Okay guys, so here we have some quick showcase of 4K 1440p and 1080p settings at maximum settings at those resolutions. This will be for those guys that want to quickly see what kind of performance they get at maximum settings and this kind of resolutions. So yeah, after this is over, we will be going more in depth into each and every setting, into each and every resolution, what are optimized settings, what settings to use at what resolution, etc. So if this is your thing and you want more in-depth stuff going on, make sure to keep on watching the video. Okay guys, so let's go and continue on testing the graphical settings in Horizon Forbidden West. This here at the starting area, it's one of the most intense scenes in the game, so once you set your FPS here, expect to have that much performance in most of the areas inside this game. Do not, I haven't been able to get to the new DLC area yet, but based on my experience on PlayStation 5, should be about the same. So yeah, here we have, guys, 25 FPS at 4K max settings, but you know, we can just go check here, go to the settings options, display. So we are running at 4K, no upscaling here yet, no anti-aliasing because we don't need this at 4K. And yeah, we are running very high preset. I mean, obviously we can go X16 here for anisotropic filtering. We can, I think, put something more to the max. Let's check here, sharpness, we don't need. Yeah, basically this is everything to the max, very high preset, except texture filtering, which probably don't need to have this much high at 4K. But yeah, here we have, guys, like I said before, 25 FPS in this scene. It's one of the most intensive in the area. So if we go, let's see if we can actually run 4K maximum settings with XeSS. You know what? We actually maybe don't even need XeSS because this game already has dynamic resolution. So if we set dynamic resolution to 30 FPS, let's see what happens. Okay, we've seen here some visual changes to the trees and everything. It's not that much crystal clear, but it's doing something, alright. See guys? We are getting, I mean, there's some shimmering on the trees here and there. You can see it, but it's actually maintaining 30 FPS pretty well, even if you scroll fast. See, it won't drop below 30, so maybe just set your resolution scale to 30 FPS, put everything to max, and play at 4K, and have better experience than on PlayStation 5 quality mode. I think, based on what I see here, I might compare actually later behind the scenes, but I suspect this looks better than on PlayStation 5. So yeah, what about if we disable dynamic resolution and maybe go with an upscaling technology like XeSS? We have FSR as well, but in this case we have Intel Arc, so let's use XeSS. Let's see what happens when we go to ultra quality. If we apply this, see guys, ultra quality is not able to handle this scene at 30 FPS, but we do get 3 FPS or 2 FPS boost if we are using XeSS ultra quality or if we are without. Is there any changes? Let's check. It looks pretty similar. Maybe the trees behind there are a bit more quality when we are not using the upscaling technique, but yeah, let's see what quality brings us. So look at this guys, with quality settings we are at about 30 FPS now in this area. I do suspect it won't be able to hold 30 because see, when we scroll left and right fast, it's not able to hold 30 FPS. So that means at some intensive scenes like that, it will drop below 30, so it's not really a pleasant experience when you drop below 30 FPS. So you know what you can do? You can go to display settings, put this to ultra quality. See, we go to put ultra quality, we get 27 FPS guys. But what if we use resolution scaling and set this so it handles 30 FPS? Do we get better quality than just using the resolution scaling? Okay guys, now this is looking pretty good. Way better than by just using the resolution scale. Okay, you see here waterfall, it's shimmering effect. Oh, look at this. Do you see it? It's shimmering like crazy, but I mean, okay. Most of the time you won't see that many waterfalls in the game, so I think the issue, if we go fast enough, like here it scrolls, then if we go fast enough there, yeah, looks pretty good. I have my monitor set to upscale. Additionally, it probably is the issue of my monitor. So let me just quickly here, you will look at the still picture, but I will go to my monitor settings here and set the sharpness to a bit less. Okay, let's see if now. Ah, no, so it's actually still there. Okay, alright. So it wasn't my monitor's upscaler doing bad things. So yeah. Maybe guys, if you want to play at 4K 30 FPS, try this setting out. Everything to the max. Obviously, you know what? If you just lower the cloud settings and water settings to medium and go back here, turn this off, use ultra quality, let's see what happens. Do we get 30 FPS? No, actually not. But if we use quality mode, then we probably will get, right? It's same, so actually lowering setting here, water quality setting didn't help much. While it did change a lot. So luckily we can test it out. We will be testing out some settings right now, but yeah, I mean, let's check with balance mode. Will we be able to handle 30? Okay, we can try balance mode. Still looking pretty good, a bit less sharpened, but at 4K if you use balance mode should be fine. So Let's just move around here in the most intensive area and see if we are able to maintain very high settings at 30 FPS with just XESS on at balance mode. So yeah, okay, looking pretty good. All right, looking pretty good. This is 4K maximum settings with XESS balanced gameplay mode on, and as you can see, guys, I think it looks better with balance mode, or if you wanna use, just use balance mode, because if you use resolution scaling at ultra quality, there's some shimmering effects and sometimes the game tries to upscale weirdly, so yeah. This is looking pretty good. Go very high settings and you will be able to maintain 30 FPS with the XCSS balance mode. You know what? Let's check FSR. Maybe FSR works better in this game. Who knows? Maybe go to quality. Let's see. Okay. It works a little bit better, but it's... You know what, guys? It's more blurry, at least to my eye, at quality settings than XCSS at balanced. Let me just check and confirm with my own eyes. You can let me know in the comments down. But I mean, let's go balance. For me, it looks balance XCSS looks more sharper than quality FSR 2.2. But it could be just me. Looking pretty good, alright. Yep. So, 30 FPS, 4K experience, put everything to max, very high preset, and just use XCSS at balance, and trust me, you will be amazed how good it looks and how good it plays at 30 FPS. Maybe use some motion blur, but I mean, it's not that bad. Motion blur would make it more tolerable to play at 30 FPS, so yeah, seems to be pretty right around the 30 FPS. Sometimes it can work better. Sometimes it can drop to 28, 27 in some scenes. So maybe lowering some things could be there. Let's see, the most intensive area here would probably be like this. Okay. Yeah, it's holding 30 FPS pretty well at 4K. So, let's see what, if you change some settings, what kind of FPS boost we get. So, texture quality, I doubt this will change much FPS, because we have enough VRAM or our Intel Arc A770. Maybe if you are playing it with A750, try to lower texture quality first, you know. Texture filtering, I doubt this will give us any FPS boost. Maybe it can bring us to a more stable 30 if we use something else, but no, I just use max or 8x should be good. Shadow quality, I suspect this will give us that boost of a few FPS, but let's check it out. High setting, still 29. Medium setting, okay, now we are above 30. Is there any difference? Yeah, okay. We can see there in the background the shadows look more details in the shadows. Somewhere they disappear. Very high, probably not worth it. No difference, just use high. Or medium, I mean medium is also passable. You get, but let's just use high and see. Screen space reflections. Okay, minimal graphical changes. Let's see. Yeah, and we lose 1 FPS, so maybe... I don't know, guys. We can see some shadows disappear and go on there, but maybe screen space shadows you can turn to off. Ambient occlusion, I recommend you have this on, of course. Screen space reflections, let's see. Massive difference there with no performance drop. So just leave this to high. Level of detail. Okay, so level of detail is probably the setting that we should be looking out for, that give us the massive boost. I mean the boost that we need, those 2 FPS. Does it change that much, guys? You let me know. Okay, some details disappear here and there. But look at this. We go very low, we get 5 FPS more than on very high. Let's check the difference. I mean, guys, yeah, we can see more detail here in the rocks and everywhere, but okay. Medium. Yeah, just go with medium settings. I mean, okay, we see more grass here, but will you notice it when you move quickly? Probably not. So we will just use medium preset here. Hair quality, let's see what happens. Yeah, I mean, probably leave this to high. Not much of a difference, except you see more detail here in the face and everything. I mean, in the hair. Crowd quality. This we have to go to the center, but probably high will be good. The rain quality. Let's check what happens. See 0 FPS boost. And yeah, difference there, man. You can see more of the cave. I mean cave, whatever is there. Not much of a difference between high and very high, so just go with very high. What about water quality? This will probably have to be underwater, but very high probably it is. Clouds. I suspect clouds in the previous game, they gave massive boost to FPS when you set them to medium. So let's see what happens if we use low versus very high. Okay, I should probably look up where there are clouds, but yeah, not much of a difference when we are looking like so. Translucency quality, default. High res, probably just use high res, looks a bit more. Yeah, here at the waterfall, when you look through, it's a bit more crystal clear, in my opinion. Parallax occlusion mapping, not much of a difference there. Okay, just, you know what, guys, no, don't use 0. Go with 25, or maybe like 10 at least. My personal opinion though, so. Depth of field, probably nothing happens. I mean, if you want more cinematic experience, use this, but I leave this to off. Blur, okay, I mean, blur maybe at 30 FPS is a good idea, so let's check it out. The rest of the settings, I mean, yeah, this is my optimized 4K settings for Intel Arc A770 if you want 4K experience. Now, we can probably go XeSS quality, and we will still maintain 30 FPS in most of the areas. I think. Let's check it out. Even though balance looks good. Balance looks really good. Yeah, look at this, guys. Probably it will be a locked 30 FPS. Probably. At 4K. Let's, wait. No, I don't want grenade. How do you craft in this game? I forgot. Oh, F, and then I don't have any ridge wood. Let's gather some wood over here so we can craft some arrows. Okay. But yeah, see guys, pretty good. F, craft some arrows, shoot this down. Let's go up. Explore some more area at 4K. See guys, we are even boosting to around 40 FPS, so it's expect to have 30 FPS most of the time. If you, the first scene you get 30 FPS there, then you are probably set to have the rest of the game as well 30 FPS cap. See guys, we don't drop below 30, like I said. Let's go. Here we have some monsters to kill. I mean, oh, there was a second drop, guys. I lied. No. Should be pretty good. Most of the time 30 FPS cap, yeah, for sure. Okay, in this cinematic we get 29. Oh. If you overclock your GPU a bit, then for sure you can get 30 most of the time. I won't do it now because I've just managed to get it run at stock. It was crashing like crazy, you saw at the start, but Maybe with a slight overclock you can expect to have 30 FPS in all of the areas. Let's see here what we will do. Zoop. Oh, even with slow motion I miss you. Come on, one more, one more. Ooh, it almost stunned me, guys. There we go. That one's down.
Find anything good?
A few supplies.
Another one's coming.
Let's try and get it some critical hits on this one. Nope. Nope. Ooh, dodge. We are dropping below 30 because we have set XCSS to quality. Balance looks really good and this will help us stay above 30 FPS most of the time. Trust me guys, just use balance at 4K. Probably performance would look even good as well, but I mean we can maintain 30 FPS with balance mode, so why use performance when you can use balance? That's good. Yeah. I can imagine myself playing this at 4K screen TV, and it would be a really amazing experience. Even on my 28-inch 4K, man. Though I could just have it set at 1440p and be done with it because it's still 28-inch. But I have my 1440p monitor beside me, so yeah, okay. This is it guys for 4K. Let me show you the settings again before we move on. Use 4K, XCSS balance mode, go to graphic settings, set texture to very high, texture filtering to 16x, shadow quality to high, screen space shadows, man, not much difference there, so you can either use this on or off. It looks a bit more detailed. But yeah, we can use this on. Ambient occlusion, have it on, looks better. Screen space deflections, just put to high. Shouldn't be much of a difference, see? Yeah. Level of detail, leave to medium. You get massive boost without much of quality change in most of the terrain. So just use medium. Hair quality, crowd quality, leave to high. Terrain quality, I mean, not much of a difference between very high and high even in FPS. So just use very high. Water quality, use to high. Clouds, okay, let's just quickly check the clouds. If we get many more FPS boost by using other setting, here we go, clouds, very high res. Yeah, I mean, for that 1 FPS, just leave to very high. That's it, these are the settings for above 30 FPS 4K experience, but okay, what if we go now and try 1440p, let's try 1440p. Maximum settings, XCSS, we first turn to off. Let's see what kind of FPS we get now. Oh, I was actually expecting a bit more, but okay, it could be this scene that is really intensive. Will we get to 60 without any upscaler? With our optimized settings? Yeah, it depends on where you go. But probably not. 45 is probably the lowest you can expect when playing with 1440p. You know what? Let's see if upscaling will help us in this case get that 60 FPS. Let's check. Probably use quality in this case. Oh, we get this little blur over here. I mean, if you have variable refresh rate monitor, like I have here, feels like even 50 FPS feels really smooth. So with VRR display at 1440p, you can use XCSS quality to get that boost to a more 50 FPS average experience. And still it looks amazing. But it's not, it can't quite handle a 60 FPS at 1440p, our Intel Arc. This is with the latest optimized driver, no overclock. I can maybe try overclock at the end and see the most intensive scene if that will help us, but let's just play around and see what was the average FPS you can expect in this game. This scene is pretty intensive as well. Look at this. So yeah, about 45 FPS would be the average you will get at 1440p optimized settings and XeSS at quality. So most of the time it will be above 50, but expect some drops to 45. Look smooth. If I disable this and play around, let's check. Okay, I see some drops here and there, but if I don't go look at the FPS and I have my variable refresh rate monitor, it plays pretty smooth. It's pretty smooth, guys. You can see sometimes that it drops below 50, making... I mean, let's get to the outer area. First check, analyze this. We don't have any weapon, so let's check it out. Come on, guy, what do you want? Oh, we need to scan now. Metal clamps. Here, as far as I know, we need to... Wait, what's happening? I know we have to craft this pull stuff over here, but... I don't have it? No? No? Did my game just bugged or what? Huh? Guys, I'm not sure what's happening, but you know what? Let's just examine. Oh, we need to examine the climbing gear here. Let's put FPS back on because we need to see the performance. But yeah, if you would turn off this and... Come on, what am I missing? What am I missing? God damn it. Ah, we need to examine the rubble.
Came through here, brought this down as it went out. If I can dislodge some of the debris.
Yeah, expect to have about 50 FPS average, 45 the lowest, and above 60, I guess 80% of the time at 1440p with XeSS quality and 40 optimized settings that we used. See this scene again here, it's pretty intensive. We drop below 45, oh no. Can we skip? Let's skip, I don't want to spoil. But you probably saw the game already. It's been out on PlayStation, lots of gameplay videos, so... Now we're going to craft this thing over here and check what will happen. Oh, we need one more stuff there, yeah, we picked that up. But yeah, pretty smooth experience overall. You know what we can try before I switch to 1440p? Let's try here and use this upscaling method. A dynamic resolution to 60. Maybe this will help us gain the boost to have 60 FPS. No. And look guys. It's shimmering like... No. I mean, we do get at some areas, but... On our Intel Arc, I would try to avoid using dynamic resolution upscale and upscaling method together. Just turn this off and use the setting you want over here. Should be good, should be good.
Now to test it on the debris.
Okay, come on, let's go. Pull this rubble. I confirm. So, one more like here. Oh! It got in my face. Yeah, as you can see, the lowest we've got was 45 FPS in our case at 1440p. But you know what? What if we go now to display settings, we go to 1080p. Without upscaling, we don't want upscaling at 1080p. Let's see what kind of figures will we get now with optimized settings. Still not quite there, guys, still not quite there. We need to focus. Yes. Activate holograph. Yeah, I mean, not much of a difference between playing at 1080p or 1440p, so Even if you have 1080p monitor, try to maybe upscale to 1440p. You do need to set custom resolution though. So yeah, I mean, wait, let's just check if XeSS Ultra will help us get that 60 mark. Still no, but it's better. There's some shimmering at the back scenes, but we need to go up there. Okay, so we go. Jump and press tab to attach the grappling hook. We go up the grappling hook.
Wow.
Some 1080p gameplay here, guys, with XeSS Ultra quality.
Don't worry, I'll find you another way up.
Indoor area. But I mean, look guys, look, I will show you now. We switch to 1440p and it will be the same performance, or almost same. A few FPS here and there, but yeah, because we are using ultra quality. I mean, we can now switch to quality here at 1440p and get almost similar performance. So might as well render 1440p, ne? Of course, of course. Huh.
Okay, I gotta drop the ladder for Varl.
What now? What now? What now? I failed. Now we put this ladder down so he can climb.
There you go, Varl.
Come on, Varl. Come up. Come up. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Will it open more area outside? Also 45, the lowest FPS we get at 1440p. Yeah, just like we said before. Yeah, guys, so this is the performance you can expect. By the way, guys, before I did the clean install of the driver, this happened a lot. Yup. Screen froze and driver crashed, so yeah. See you in the next one. Make sure you like, subscribe. Bye-bye.